Back again. Okay, so I was working on videos. I shot 3 videos on Temu, Orange China, and you know, half the stuff was damaged, half the stuff was junk. You know, some of the stuff was just usable. But the videos kind of came out so negative because I was so disappointed with what I got and the condition. So I didn't post them. So, I mean, if you really want to see them, I can post them, but that's the reason why I haven't posted the videos that I said I was going to post. I just wasn't happy with them. I could do a different video on that if you want, where I could show you the things that I did keep, either because they were usable or because I didn't feel like sending them back or whatever. But if you want to see that, let me know and I can put that up. So anyways, in the meantime, I'm working on this project. I don't always carry a backpack with me. I do at work, and I do if I'm out doing something I know I'm going to do, like I'm going to go out hiking for the entire day, or I'm going out hiking for a weekend, or I'm going mountain biking, or I'm going kayaking, or whatever it is that I enjoy doing that I'm going to do. If I know that's what I'm going to do, then yeah, I'll probably pack a backpack and take the things I need for that particular activity. So this idea was more of a bag I could just grab and go. And the point behind the grab and go thing is, you know, if I go out with friends for an entire day, or if I spend the weekend at a friend's house, and we don't know what we're doing, or we don't know where we're going, you know, you could end up at a fair, or you could end up hiking, or, you know, anything, or fishing, or whatever. So I kind of wanted to have a bag that just had some real, you know, basic stuff in there that I really wanted to have with me in case I found myself in an emergency type situation, or where I wanted to have some extra gear on me other than what I carry every day. And my everyday carry too, I'm going to update that, so that'll be a future video. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so that's the philosophy behind this. So I'm going to start unloading this and showing you. This, I just threw this in here. It's just a drop bag. To me, these are useless. Everything bangs around. There's no organization, you know, but they have a purpose. All right, so the first thing in here is from a previous video, and that's this flashlight, this AceBeam H16. This is a very cool, inexpensive light. You know, you get a belt and a hat clip. It's reversible. There's a lot of features you can check out. I'll do a full review on this at a later date. But it's very inexpensive. I think it was like 23 bucks. You get a headband, a really great headband, if you like that, or you can clip it on your hat for hands-free. But it's just a really great little light. And I figured out the user interface finally on this. But I can go over that in the review. So I wanted to have a light. Okay, even though I carry a flashlight, this is a nice hands-free option. Ubiquitous Bic lighter. I'm a Bic fan. Zippos run out. I have tons of Zippos. They run out of fuel. I have little peanut lighters. They run out of fuel all the time. They dry up. Bic lighters, they're cheap. They're accessible. The child safety metal piece that runs across here, just grab a pair of pliers, needle nose, and you can pull it right out. I don't safeguard this. I've never had an issue with my thing getting depressed and finding an empty lighter. Never. In all my years, I've never had that issue. So, Bic lighter. All right, the next two, just a Write in the Rain notebook and a zebra pen. This is a G301. I don't really like the fine ones. Again, this pen in here is just a temporary placeholder right now. I'm looking into either another space pen because I like them. They write, you know, whatever. I don't know if I should get one of them tactical pens. I don't know. I'm kind of exploring. Let me know what you guys think. So it's good to have a pen and a piece of paper. And then a knife, even though I carry a knife. Sometimes I carry just my mini, little tiny Swiss Army knife, the SD model, just the basic model, and it's really, really light and tiny. It depends on where I am or what I'm doing or what I'm wearing. So I thought, I've had this in my car for quite a long time. This is a really cool little knife. It's a Magnum by Boker, and Boker makes some really nice knives. And I bought this years ago before Boker was really, really popular, at least as far as I knew. And I'm not sure the particulars. I can put them down in the description. This particular knife is sold out though, sorry. But the scales on this thing are really comfortable. They feel like, I don't know if they are or not, they feel like G10 scales though. They're very grippy. It's just a very comfortable knife. I love the beefy fat blade on this thing. It's got dual thumb screws. It's only 440 stainless. But it had some neat features, and that's why it was left in the car. It has the glass breaker. These things do work. I mean, you can break a spark plug and break a window with that too. There's a million ways to get out of a trap car breaking the window. But it's amazing how much stuff doesn't work and how much stuff does work. And then it's got a seatbelt cutter. And it's got a can opener, a bottle opener. So I thought that was just kind of a neat, kind of a little multi-tool. It's super lightweight. It's got a nice belt clip. So nice little knife. And then to go along with that, it's made in China, but for some reason the Smith's brand is way, way thinner than the China ones. And I like the sharpening blades in here way better. I don't know why, but these just seem to do a pretty decent job for a real quick emergency to give it some kind of an edge if your blade is really, really dull. All right, next up, non-lethal security. This is a great little item. This is jogger's mace. So it slips onto your hand like this, so when you're jogging, or you can use it when you're walking your dog or whatever, and it's at the ready. I mean, if you flip the safety off, you can press that, boom. Very, very small. There's not a lot of fluid in here. If they're wearing sunglasses, you could have a problem. And tons of people wear glasses or sunglasses. So, because primarily you get them in the eyes with this, especially when you don't have that much juice. But still good to have. You never know. You could knock his glasses off or put their glasses off or whatever. So, made in USA. I believe this is Saber. Yep, Saber Red. Very good company for mace type products. So I have that. Then I have this little thing. Okay. This is the Garmin InReach Mini. This is a very, very expensive satellite tool, rescue tool in my opinion. It was $350 at the time I went to buy it, but with a phone call, some coupons, and some fast talking, I got it for $250 from, I believe it was REI. I have a very good relationship with REI. They don't sponsor me. They don't send me free stuff or nothing like that. Just, you know, sometimes you can talk to them and you can wheel deal. You can pretty much wheel deal it with any company in any store. A lot of people don't know that. You can do it at Walmart. I mean, I've done it. You just got to, you know, it takes some practice, but it works. So anyways, with this. Now, I should have researched this a little better. There's a few companies that do this, but Garmin and the InReach series seem to be the best ones out there. It's the subscription plan that kills you with these. I went on their site and to look at just like even their real basic plan. Their real basic plan is, it's called their annual safety plan or whatever. So they have a safety plan, they have a recreation plan, and they have an expedition plan. And these things are expensive. First off, if you do an annual contract, all three plans require a $30 annual fee. Okay? Which kills me. It's $30 just to sign up, and then you pay a monthly on top of that. If you go with their annual program freedom plans, which is, say you only wanted a few months out of the year, they charge you $35 just to be able to get the plan. Then you pay the monthly on top of that. I mean, this is not cheap. This is expensive. So if you go with the monthly plan with the annual contract, you're going to pay $30 to sign up, but then it's $12 a month on top of that. Not too bad, I guess, in this grand scheme of things, but you don't really get all that a lot. You do get unlimited SOS, unlimited check-in messages, but then everything else costs. Okay? So you only get 10 messages. You get unlimited check-ins though. But like weather costs, tracking points costs, location points costs. It's just fee. Okay? And it goes up. If you go into, and you can go to their site and check this out. It's at, I just punched in Garmin's InReach subscription plan. And then you can click on it. You know, I want a monthly plan. And the monthly, so if I went monthly plan, the freedom plan, I'd have to pay $35 to activate and then $15 a month. And that's just for basic. The recreation one is quite better, but who wants to pay $35 to sign up and $35 a month? I mean, for what? 30 more text messages, and that's about it. Everything else is almost the same. So check it out for yourself, see if it's worth it for you or not. I purchased this because at the time when I purchased this, I was going to remote places, sometimes by myself, but where sometimes I didn't have cell service. And that can turn into an emergency real quick, especially if you're injured. I've had some severe injuries mountain biking, and I wish I had this because I'm telling you, it was really hard trekking back 8 miles to my car with a broken bike and 3 broken ribs and a bruised lung. But obviously it was doable. It was quite painful, and there was no guard on duty at the time either where I went. So anyways, so it's up to you. I thought it was a really good thing, because what if you travel, say, out west in the wintertime and there's a snowstorm or a blizzard, or your car breaks down and you get trapped, and you see this stuff on the news. So it's not that it doesn't happen. What's the likelihood it could happen to me? I don't know. I mean, probably pretty slim. But if it did, it's your life. So that's my reasoning behind that. I'll leave that up to you. Okay, so now what else is in here? All right. Now, if you do get injured and you can't talk for some reason, or your phone doesn't work, or blah, 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 or my SOS isn't working, or I didn't charge it, or whatever, Jet Scream, good old-fashioned Jet Scream. These things are really, really loud. Really loud. They're a really good whistle. There's a ton of good whistles out there. I've heard other ones. I just happen to have a Jet Scream, so I tossed it in here. Okay, so, yep, another Garmin product. So this is the Garmin eTrex 20. I believe this is just black and white. I'm not sure. Oh, no, actually, I think it is color. But I got a bunch of free maps for this thing by doing a bunch of research online. So, man, I loaded this up with every map and topo I could find covering the places that I go in the area I live. And it's cool because it has a lot of features, a lot of functions in here. This was on my mountain bike handlebars. You can see that's why there's damage all over it. But there's a compass, there's waypoints, there's tracking, there's geocaching, there's just endless. You know, I'll leave a link. I don't know if you can still get this anymore because it's quite old. But it runs off of AA batteries, and I use rechargeable ones, and it works just fine with this thing. It doesn't reject them or anything. Some of my electronics don't like rechargeable batteries, but this works really good. So since I already have it, and I don't really mountain bike too much anymore, I'm getting old and the injuries are getting too hard to recover from. So that's in here. Okay, then, boom. All right, power gen. So this is my little external battery charger. I've had this for years and years and years. It's sat in my truck an entire year through the cold winter months and everything, and when I went to it, it only lost 1 bar off the charge. That's impressive. How long the packs last now by using it, I don't know. I have to test that, and that's what I'm going to be doing here. But it comes with a micro cable already built in. And then it is, you do have 2 amp and you do have 0.6 amp, and it has a built-in flashlight, which is, you know, kind of like a moonlight light. But anyway, so this is nice because say I'm out with friends or something, let's say we went out wherever and we're not by any power or anything and my phone's gonna die. Boom, simple, easy, quick, charge it, can use it on the go, can charge whatever, anything that requires a charge, and it's already there and ready to use. I think I get 2 cell phone chargers out of this. Don't quote me on that, I'll have to test it again, it's been a few years, but I think I get 2. So instant power. And then I have batteries. I have an extra set of, these are all rechargeable, AA for my eTrex, and then AAA for the headband flashlight. That uses 14500, but in a pinch, it will accept AAA batteries. So it's nice to have that. Then I just kind of threw these in here. These are from the last video I did, and these are the collapsible, like, emergency shear scissors. These are actually geared for nurses. I looked them up. They also have a window brake here. I went over what they had, but they have an oxygen tank wrench, so that's for a nurse. Seatbelt cutter, measuring the stuff, ring cutter. But the scissors, even though they're stiff from China, these things cut really well. I mean, these things will cut through jeans, they cut through fabric really well. So I see a lot of videos all the time of animals being trapped in stuff, or, you know, whatever. You never know what you might need to cut. You know, your kite gets wrapped up in something, whatever. Or emergency, you got to cut your bottom of your jeans off to fix your leg or whatever. So I kind of just threw these in here for now. All right, then to go along with the battery charger, there's some extra cables. I have to throw a phone cord in here. All the ones I have are really, really long, and I want to keep this kit kind of small, so I'm going to get one specifically for my phone. I have a USB-C to A and another micro to A, which I might take out of here. I just liked it because it was retractable, so it kind of kept it small. But since it has the built-in one, as long as it works, I might take that out. All right, so now here's the last item, and this is the item I really need help on. Boom. Okay. This is my Eaton American Red Cross emergency radio. Now, it's analog, but I like it because you can get more stations on analog, in my experience, than digital. Digital tends to skip over a bunch of stations when you don't have a clear signal. This one you can really fine-tune to get stations. And the weather band works really, really well on this. I do like that. Check her out.
Warning in effect until noon today for central and southern Cook County, eastern Will County, Lake County, Indiana. Wind chill advisory in effect until 9.
Yeah, we have storms. We have a blizzard situation. But, so it works really well. The flashlight on it, of course, you know, that sucks. It's useless. It's kind of like a moonlight thing, but it's there. And the only way this will work is if you charge it up beforehand, or the hand crank. And man, you are going to be cranking your butt off forever. That's why the external battery's in here. But this is more of an emergency type survival situation because, you know, you can get, you know, information on your phone and stuff like that. But this is when, like this morning, the funny thing with this blizzard is it knocked the cell service out. I had nothing. And that was the first time, too, I wasn't even able to text from my phone. So that was kind of scary. And then SOS popped up where the bars are supposed to go. So then I think at that point you could use it for just, you know, SOS emergency type situation. But, you know, I've been in other areas out west and stuff and up in the mountains where I don't get a signal. So, you know, this is a nice thing. I have a larger one for at home. It doesn't have the solar panel charger like the original, which I still have around here somewhere. But the solar panel, too, it's so old and so outdated, it takes forever to do anything. And I've looked at, on Amazon, they do have smaller weather band radios, but they have no way to charge something else. So I kind of like the, you know, what is it, the 2 is 1 and 1 is none. It's, you know, especially if you're going out, someone else is driving, someone else is taking you to an area you might not be familiar with. It's nice to have a little bag of some comfort items that are going to make you feel a little bit better about going and trusting, you know, somebody else. I mean, not that, you know, your friends or anything would steer you wrong or put you in danger, you know, on purpose, but things happen. So it's nice to have a little comfort bag, and I don't always carry a backpack with me. I do if I'm going somewhere specific that I've planned. I'm going hiking out for the day, or I'm going up into the mountains all day and an emergency could happen. It's likely. You know, weather conditions change real quick. Or I'm going out kayaking, I would bring kayak specific, or I'm going out mountain biking, I would bring mountain bike specific. So that, in those cases, I would do a backpack. But I don't always carry a backpack because I don't know. We could be going out to bars and clubs, we could be going out to carnivals and all that kind of stuff. So I would like to have a nice little bag that I could keep with me that maybe isn't as big as bulky as a backpack. And have some stuff. But I don't know about this. This is an iffy item for me. I'd like to hear what you guys think about it. Or if you know other suggestions. So tell me what you think on that. So like I said, this is kind of a work in progress. So I do need to get a bag because like my InReach is already scratched, which I'm bummed about. So for right now, I want to put that in some kind of little protective bag to keep that screen from getting all scratched up more. But I like bags, too, that have separation and that have organization. organization, to me, it's worth a few extra ounces or pounds or whatever, especially if it's a really small bag. So I'm still looking into that, and I have a couple deliveries coming from Amazon on some stuff I'm going to review that I purchased, and we'll see how that goes. Because I went to Maxpedition first. I love Maxpedition. They make great, tough stuff. A lot of their stuff has good organization, not so much padding or anything. So I'm trying a bunch of different bags are coming in. So I'm going to review the bags, and then we'll see if any of those bags will work for this particular project that I'm working on. I've also ordered some stuff to update in my EDC, so that'll be a future video too. And is there anything that you guys would like to see? I don't really do bug out bags anymore. I do get home bags, and I do emergency bags to where I have to leave the house. Not so much a bug out, but there's a chemical spill, or there's a train wreck and it spills something, or we just had, what was it, one of the surrounding states had a natural gas thing. So the surrounding states were, people were reporting, hey, I'm smelling natural gas, so everybody's panicking, hoping to God that their house isn't leaking and going to blow up or something. But, there's times when they could, depends on the area you live in. It could be forest fires, then you got to go, or they make you evacuate or whatever. So those kind of bags really interest me, emergency type bags in that sense. Is it possible we could have a war here? Sure, we're not immune. We could have a war just like what's going on overseas. We could have that happen at any time, and we never know. But that's a whole nother topic and a whole nother video, and if you want to see that kind of a bag, that's a whole nother thing here. But let me know what you think. Let me know your opinion on this concept idea, on this radio in particular, or any other things that you would maybe substitute. I don't want a great big bag. I want to make this as small as possible with the most capabilities. So if you have any ideas or suggestions, please drop them down. If there's anything in here you want me to put in the description, a link to or something, let me know, and I'll do that for you. Stick around. I appreciate it. We have more videos coming up. I would like to say to a particular subscriber, and I'm not going to call you out because I don't know if you want that or not, but I would like to thank subscriber refers to me as Triple G and cracks me up. So anyways, I took that and I redesigned my logo. So you guys check out my logo. Tell me what you think. Give me some ideas. You like it, you not like it? Do you have a better idea? Do you design logos? But let me know what you think. I think it was time. The channel needs a little overhaul. We need to get some new videos going in here. And so there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something probative out of it. And any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Thanks much for sticking around. And stay tuned. Like I said, I got some Amazon deliveries coming in, which I know is not going to be junk. So stay tuned, and we'll do some reviews. All right.